Libra Sun and Moon, and welcome to your 2022 yearly reading. So today we are going to break down your 2022 and see what it has in store for you. This is a reading I did for myself on my birthday to get an idea of the year ahead for me, kind of that big picture, the big themes that were going to happen. So how this reading will work is we'll get an Archetypes card from the Archetypes deck by Kim Krans, Wild Unknown. This is my Kim Krans Wild Unknown reading because all three of these decks come from her set. So then we'll break down the year with tarot, get a card for each quarter, and we'll clarify with the animal spirit deck after that for each of those tarot cards and kind of get a look and see how everything breaks down. So let us get started with our Archetypes card here. Okay, Archetypes deck, please give me the theme card for Libra for 2022. Okay, thank you. The Father. The Father. It's a gorgeous card. I love this card a lot. So we definitely see some mirroring here, this positive and negative elemental energy with the Father. Rainbow and kind of black and white. Very interesting card. So let us take a peek here. So Libras, with our Father energy here, it's funny to me for you as a Libra, right? Libra's a lot about balance here, and we see that reflected in the Father card here with our positive and negative aspects. The Father is definitely that protective energy, that's kind of authoritative, regal energy, but at the same time has a hard time with emotions. There's kind of an emotional distance or sometimes a literal physical distance there with the Father energy. So we're definitely going to be in a lot of masculine energy, a lot of masculine power through 2022, it seems like. So a lot of active energy, ruling energy, strong energy. But at the same time, we have to figure out how to balance that energy with more feminine, being balanced in ourselves, right? And still staying connected to our emotions while having this father masculine kind of power behind us. So let us see here. How this energy progresses, how this theme will transpire through our year here. It's an interesting theme card to have as a kind of big picture overall. So let's take a peek here. We'll get our tarot card, first tarot card. Okay. So, Wild Unknown Tarot, please give me the first quarter card for Libra for 2022. Nope, back in. One card, please. First quarter. Thank you. That. The Hanged Man. Upright. Okay. Very good. Virgo got it in the reverse in my previous reading. I did it right before yours, and it was actually at the end of their year, so it's interesting how this is starting your year. We'll get a clarifying card with our Animal Spirit deck. Okay. Animal Spirit, please give me the clarifying card for the Hanging Man. Hanged Man. Upright. Thank you. Phoenix. Ooh, okay. Okay. We're going through a transformation in the beginning of the year, it looks like here. So again, a lot of active power, a lot of fire energy, active energy reflected from the Father card in our first quarter of the year here. So Phoenix, obviously a big transformation card, right? So the Phoenix rising up out of the ashes, being birthed the new. And our Hanging Man here is also that rebirth process, right? So that attached without being attached at the same time. This bat, right, is holding on to stick or something up in the top here, but it can let go at any moment and fly and move forward, right? So for you, Libra, for 2022, we definitely have a release happening with this Phoenix energy, with this hanged man energy here. That rebirth process, the Phoenix card, as you'll notice here with the circle here, is not tied to a specific element in the animal spirit like most of the other cards are. It is a spirit card in itself. One of the cards of 7 at the back of the deck that represents one of the chakras. Specifically, this is going to be a root chakra card. So this for you Libra, this is a great first energy here to have. You are releasing a lot of big things that happened to you, possibly through 2021, that kind of end of the year energy here, and you're starting fresh, which is really really awesome. Starting fresh with less weight, less things holding you down. You're free to take flight, right? You're kind of at a crossroads for accepting things and moving forward with lots of grace and strength from that father energy, right? Moving in, ready to take flight into your new life at any moment. So, lots of transition energy here, lots of transformation energy here. So, it's going to be a good first quarter for you. Probably a little uncomfortable, just to be honest, for January, February, March here. Because this transformation energy is always a little uncomfortable to deal with, even if we're very, very prepared for it at the same time. We can be as prepared as possible, but we still might feel uncomfortable with it because we are burning away, literally burning away the things that no longer serve us, our baggage, those things. We are making a deliberate choice to move forward past the things that have hurt us, past our unconscious fears and reality, and moving into proper reality, living very thoughtfully and diligently and consciously here. So, a lot of good energy here. I'm excited to kind of see how this progresses for you through the year because this is a big, you probably had your realization sometime in late 2021 over here, and you've now actually made the choice and you're transforming. And I'm excited to see how that progresses for you. So, let us get our second quarter cards here. Tarot cards, please give me the second quarter card for Libra for 2022. Second quarter card. Okay. Came out towards me very deliberately, but I'm trying to intend for it to be towards you. So this is your the Empress in reverse. So 2 and 3. So this is our feminine energy, our divine mother energy in reverse. Okay. Okay. Animal spirit, please give me clarification on the Empress in reverse, please. Thank you. Eagle, 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 eagle. Okay. So lots of wing bird energy here, right? So we've got the phoenix, then we go into the eagle energy here. We've got the Empress in reverse. Let's see. Okay, so what I'm getting here, Libra, for you for second quarter, the Empress card, I think, comes out in reverse kind of as a warning to kind of make sure that you are taking care of yourself through this process, right? You're in a lot of masculine, active, moving energy, a lot of big, big transformation energy here, right? The eagle continues the energy of the phoenix here down below through, because the eagle's a highly spiritual card, quite a masculine card too at the same time. So you have a lot of masculine energy here. And it's interesting the Empress comes out in reverse here, but it feels like they at this point, you're kind of lacking some of this Empress energy. It's coming as a detriment, a lack of the Empress energy. So that's telling me to remind you to make sure to keep yourself loved and cared for at the same time as you're working through all this masculine energy, right? To make sure you're staying connected to your emotions as you're working through this big transformation process, to make sure you're taking care of yourself, that you're fed, you're watered, you're sleeping well, to getting the most amount of sleep you can, seeing friends and filling up your cup with your social life and your relationships and all those good things that help us take care of ourselves, right? Because you're going to need a lot of energy to keep going with this transformation process. We want to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves through and mothering ourselves, giving ourselves love and support in order to keep going. Because again, that transformation energy can be uncomfortable, can be kind of difficult to go through sometimes. So we have to take care of ourselves, make sure we have enough energy and rest and rejuvenation in order to keep up this process as we continue through the year here. That's kind of what I'm getting for why the Empress came out. It's coming out as a reminder. And it's interesting for our dynamics here for this father energy and the Empress being the mother energy to see the opposites here. So the feminine energy, the Empress being very intuitive and emotionally based and loving and nurturing, all up in the emotions, right? Versus the fathering energy not being in the emotions hardly at all, very literal and distant emotionally and physically sometimes. So just the Empress comes out as a warning, right? To not get too far into this father energy. It's a very strong energy and a determined energy, lots of fire energy and forward movements, but to make sure to step back, take care of yourself, to nurture yourself and don't burn out, right? So you got so much fire energy here, so much flying. So you don't want to burn out as you're moving in this process, right? So you see the yellow, this almost feels like it kind of belongs right here, right? It can match up right there with the Eagle card and the Phoenix. So we just want to make sure that we don't burn out as we're flying really, really close to the sun, getting this huge transformation process going and moving forward in our first half of the year here, okay? So let us jump into our third quarter here, see what we've got as we continue on through. Okay, Wild Unknown Tarot, please give me the third quarter card for Libra for 2022. Thank you. Two of Pentacles. Okay, we are getting that balance. Good, good, good. Glad to see that. Okay, please give me the clarifying card for Two of Pentacles for Libra's third quarter of 2022. Thank you. Earthworm again. Okay, earthworms come out in quite a few of the zodiac readings now. So let us take a look here. So as we move into our third quarter here for you, Libra, it feels like the big transformation energy, the like big pieces have kind of already happened now in your beginning of the year here. We come into your third quarter here, so this is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, kind of the summer energy here. Having done most of the big transformation work. The Two of Pentacles here is talking about a rebalancing and still change happening, right? So you've been changing through this whole year already, but you come into the second half of the year, right? So one pentacle over here for first half of the year, second pentacle, second half of the year, right? You're coming into your second half of a year having changed a lot and you're trying to get your footing back under you, right? So our earthworm energy talks about being a novice in our situation, generally like a work kind of career situation, but it can apply to anything, right? Where everybody starts out new to something fresh. You have to learn. You don't already know being born how to crawl and then walk and talk and everything. You learn those things over time and start fresh and new. So as a child, you're always learning and growing, and you start out not knowing anything, and eventually you build up expertise and knowledge and mastery over certain things as you get older and older, right? So we feel like we are starting pretty fresh here as we move into this third quarter energy, feeling like we're new, feeling like we're trying to figure out this new world we're in, this new person that we've become, right? And balancing our life again, balancing who we are and how we want to move forward and progress with all these changes that have happened to us in the year already. So still a lot of change going on. It's still finishing up, right? So it's finishing up, panning out, and kind of like we're tying up those like last loose ends, right? So, but think of the butterfly coming out of the cocoon, right? So still shaking off that, getting that last bit of the kind of slime goop off, that little bit of cocoon that's still sticking, figuring out those last pieces as we finish this transformation energy up, right? So I think of Phoenix, I'm getting the fox and Harry Potter, right? After he's been reborn again, and shaking off that ash and getting his feathers cleaned and growing again, going through that whole process of growing up again, learning how to fly again, figuring out how to eat, all those pieces, right? So we've done the transformation. We've done that big fire, fox bursting into flames, right? We've been in the ashes. We've gone through this process, and now we're at the end of it and this actual regrowth part here. This was that rebirth, and now we're in that regrowth and moving forward in that energy and balancing it ourselves out again and balancing our energies back out. So again, a lot of mirroring energy here, right? So we see with our Two of Pentacles here matching our father energy, our father archetype over here with that positive and negative, right? So we see these spheres and we see our pentacles as those spheres again, and that definitely that division, that line of the positive and negative aspects of the masculine, the father figure. We get it with our Empress here, that mother figure, and also with your year here, right? So that pentacle over here feels like it's that first half, like I was saying, and that other pentacle feels like our second half of the year. So lots of spiraling energy and moving energy in our earthworm here, and then with the infinity and the butterfly as well. So let us get into our last quarter here and see how we finish out our 2022 Libra. Okay. Oh, Wild Unknown Tarot, please give me the last quarter card for Libra for 2022. Thank you. That's towards you. Okay. That is the Father of Cups. Okay. So more father energy here, right? An actual father coming out to match our archetypical energy over here. Father of Cups, Animal Spirit, please clarify the Father of Cups, please, for Libra's last quarter of 2022. Almost. Come on. Oh. Crow. That's the one that landed on our cards. So first off, Libra, lots of bird energy for you here, you'll hear, right? So that air kind of fanning the flames of that fire energy as you're moving through, but lots of bird energy here we have our swan as our Father of Cups, we have a crow, we have an eagle, we have the phoenix, even it's not quite a bird, but we have a lot of air energy too with our bat here, bat and butterfly. So lots of air energy, just in terms of animal symbolism for your 2022 here. So let's look at our last quarter here. We've got our Father of Cups energy. So father energy and a very specific kind of father energy. In terms of the fathers, our kings in our tarot, right? The Father of Cups is our most emotional king out of the four, because our cups, suit-wise, is representative of emotion. Our cups are water, our wands are fire, our swords are air, and our, pentacles are our earth. So with our father figure having difficulty with emotions in general, right? Not being very typically an emotional figure, you end up with, at the end of your 2022, with the most emotional father you can get with our Father of Cups here. So a lot of energy, and then you clarified by the crow down, which is also a very magical psychic card. So Libra, for you in the end of 2022, it definitely feels like this transformation we've gone to really encompasses and integrates this father energy into your life, right? So you were in this kind of what it feels like. So maybe in 2021, you were having issues with a father figure in your life, this kind of father energy, somebody that was protective over you or very disciplinary, acting kind of in that role, right? Butting heads. But as you came into 2022 here, you kind of came to this transformation and realization, starting this whole transformation process for you, to help integrate all the father energy into your life as you move through 2022 here, right? So we came to this big realization, started this transformation, continued it, figured out how to take care of ourselves and integrate this mother energy as well, right? Getting this warning here from integrating the mother energy. Still trying to process this balance, this rebalance, process this change, being new in this life and this new reality that we're in, this new knowledge we have, new knowledge here with the crow, right? And actually finally coming into this Father of Cups energy, the most feminine of the four fathers in the deck, right? Being very attached in the emotions while being that father and strong figure at the same time, right? So we figured out how to encompass the two dualities in ourselves for that masculine and feminine, the father and the mother, integrating the father energy in all its positives and negatives, right? To come to a more balanced place with this Two of Pentacles, right? To come to this balanced place with a father figure, with the father energy that is connected to his emotions, is connected to his more feminine side, and knowing who he is and still being that regal, protective king father energy at the same time, right? So we've done a lot of work here to integrate this father energy, this coming out as your theme in your 2022 here, right? So we've done a lot through the whole year in order to come to this solid knowledge, this solid awareness, the solid understanding of what our father means to us, maybe, or that father figure person, or what that father energy, what we need in our lives in terms of father energy in our lives to feel productive and safe and protected. We've come to realize that through and move forward now with proper knowledge, the crow being a very psychic energy, knowing the past, present, future, having observed everything that's happened, right? So building up a lot of awareness at the same time to come into our Father of Cups energy here. So lots of strong energy. So it's very interesting to look through, right? Again, commenting on the fact that you have so much bird and air energy here, really fanning the flames of that fire energy, and that progression through that knowledge, right? To come to a more balanced place in the end, in the long run, with an integrated feminine energy into our masculine energy here. So in terms of what it's reminding me of is the Fool's Journey in the Major Arcana in Tarot, right? So you start out as the Fool, you meet the like high divine kind of masculine and feminine energy, and then you come to the physical reality, divine feminine and masculine, which are the mother and father energy, right? After we meet our father, we end up working to incorporate that. We incorporate the father energy, and then we work to incorporate the mother energy, and then go out into the world, right? So it feels a little bit like that process here. So we see it a little bit with the Hanged Man in your beginning of your year for your first quarter, for that kind of jump into the unknown, working through, right? Connecting with lots of divine, high feminine and masculine energy, and then working through, right, working with that mother and father energy to come to an integrated person, an integrated self at the end here with our father energy. So kind of very interesting to look at, right? For you, Libra, you have a pretty solid 2022 here. Other zodiacs have areas where they struggle in certain quarters and everything, but I'm not seeing anything like that. Your biggest thing is just to make sure you maintain and take care of yourself as you go through this big transformation energy here, right? That Mother Empress card coming in reverse here for you. Otherwise, you pretty much have everything in the upright, which is very interesting as well. And you got a lot of duality here, right? So we see it, duality, we see it with the wings. We cut that card in half. That is even there. We see it here. We see it here. Heck, we even see it in this one here. So quite a few cards are balanced energies. And then you actually have a card of balance here with your Two of Pentacles in your third quarter and helping you balance the rest of your year out. So you got a pretty solid 2022. Should be mostly smooth sailing, or pretty smooth in terms of higher energies, Libra, it looks like. So I'm excited for you to see how this transforms for you and progresses. Let me know down in the comments below how your quarters progress through and whether this energy ended up panning out, or if it resonates with you. I'd be very curious to hear. And I hope this resonated with you, Libra, and I am curious what you end up going through, because you got a big transformation happening here, and that's very exciting to look at and see. So that is all I have for you today, Libra, Sun and Moon. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a good 2022. It looks like it should be pretty solid here. But please leave a like, comment, or subscribe down below to help me out a lot. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.